what I'm going to tell you in this video could possibly be the most important things anyone has told you or will tell you. This will change your life, and I'm saying that like properly. Like what the way having different perspective on things and people will have on you, the effect it will have on you is a very drastic change to how you did things before if you didn't have the same perspective. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the way you judge others and how to better understand people on a different level that other people don't understand. Now, what are the benefits of this? Like, what do you get from understanding people? Well, first thing that you get from learning to understand people is an advantage in business, marketing. If you know what people want, right, then you know what to sell to them. Second of all, it's a different level, even deeper. First, you want to be able to read an audience, but then to know what they want, understand, put yourself in their shoes. But if there's the second option, which is you're in a call, you're talking to someone in a conversation and trying to sell them something, what you want to do is understand them so deeply that you want to find the problem which they're not even telling you about. Like, find the piece of information that's key to the negotiation or whatever, which you don't know about before because you haven't been told about it. So that's the second scenario. It could be useful. The third scenario it's going to be useful is in real life. People are going to like you more if you understand them. If you're talking to someone and they feel like they're heard and you're understanding them, you're actually listening to them conversate, instead of being like 95% of people and just waiting for your turn to speak so you can say something and get your validation. If you actually learn to understand other people and show you can understand other people and put yourself in their boots, they're gonna like you more because they're gonna like to talk to you more and they're gonna like to be around you more. They're gonna trust you more, right? So what's the problem with judging? Well, judging is not a good thing at all. Like, if you judge yourself, you judge other people, it's all a perspective. Like, if you judge someone on something or saying you're wrong, or saying you're wrong about this or that, and sometimes you judge people for something they can't help. Like, judge people, say this is one of the easiest ways to just stop judging people. If you take this in, it's not like straight away you take this in, instantly you stop judging people. This is like the big step. Like, this is one of the big steps which you can take, and then after that take the smaller steps or whatever. So what you're going to want to do is think that whoever you're talking to, they are you, except the only thing that's different between you and them is your experiences and your upbringing, right? Just you can't say, oh, if I was in their shoes I would have done something different, because if you were in their shoes from the moment they were born, experiencing everything they experienced, being raised the same way they were raised, only having the information that they had, not the information that you had, the information that they had, and the upbringing and experience that they had, you would make the same decision. You're not special. The only thing that differentiates you is your information, experiences, and upbringing. So once you learn that, instead of thinking, oh, this guy's dumb, he's making a bad decision or something, say, this guy's uninformed, or this guy, no one's told him about this. If you say, if you knew what I knew, then you wouldn't make that decision, or you'd think this about that, or you'd know this is the right choice. But a lot of the problems today is that people assume other people have the same information as them. If they had the same information as you, they'd probably be you. They would have had to gone through every life situation, gone to every place you went, read every book you've read, gone to every movie you've gone to, watched every TV show, thought every thought. Because you can read all the same books, but people can think different things about it. They can be told the same thing and think different things about it because someone phrased it differently. Look, 50 different people can think 50 different things about the same thing if it's phrased in 50 different ways. So you can have the same information you'll think, oh, this guy knows about this subject. Well, why isn't he making a good decision? Well, because maybe the person who told him about the subject, or the way he learned about that subject, was from a source which was different to yours, or was biased in another way, or maybe your source was biased. You never know. How do you know you're right and they're wrong? So start taking this into account, thinking, instead of they're a bad person, think, right, they're making this bad decision not because they want to, but because they've been raised to make that decision, or from their experience they've learned to make that decision, or just from their information. They don't have the information to make another decision. They don't know what other decision they could make. For them, maybe that's the only decision they have. And second of all is, if you judge yourself based on other people, you're going to have a bad time. Because if you look at all these people, say, oh, well, I wish I could run that fast, I wish I had that money, you put yourself down to a level you shouldn't be, when really you should be grateful for what you have. If you're watching this video and you have your heart's beating, your lungs are breathing, your eyes are seeing, your nose is breathing, your ears are hearing, right? To watch this video, you need your eyes, your ears, your heart, your lungs. You know, there's people who would do anything, who would pay any amount of money to have what you have. You're watching this video thinking, oh, I wish I could have this, I wish I could have that. They wish they could have eyes, they wish they could hear, they wish they could use their eyes so that they could see this video like you're seeing this video. If you, it's the grass is greener. You're always going to want something if you base it on other people, and then other people are always going to want what you have. So if you start judging yourself on other people and start judging yourself on what you really want and what you could do, nothing to do with society or get this car, get that car, get this gym body, you know, it set the goal for yourself. Oh, I want to go gym and be strong so I can protect my family or whatever. I don't care if I don't get big, you know, I'm training to be strong. If you think something like that, that's fine, that's good. Or if you just want to be good looking, well, then go ahead, be good looking, but don't think, oh, look at that guy, I wish I had that. Because do you know why they have that? It's because they worked for it when you didn't. And if they didn't work for it, their parents worked for it. So you can't think they're lucky, because there is no luck. It's not a thing. If they have money, they worked for it. If you want to win the lottery, you've got to put yourself in the position to buy the tickets. It's that simple. Why don't people think about it? People are like, oh no, these people with money, they're just lucky, they just got lucky in business. Yeah, they put themselves in the position to be lucky, right? They put themselves in the position. If you don't have a business, if you don't have anything you're selling, how are you gonna get lucky and have someone buy what you're selling, or come and invest in your business? These people which you're jealous of, they're there not because they're gifted, because in the modern day, hard work beats talent. So if you start taking that into consideration, instead of just being judging and jealous and being, oh, I wish I had that, I wish I had this, if you just think for 1 second, how, instead of I wish I could have that, it's how did they get that, why do they have that, how could I get that, do I even want it? If you take that into consideration and start thinking like that, you'll have a lot more better in your life. Another thing is, deprioritize yourself. If you think you're better than other people, you're not going to listen to themselves, and you're just going to want to talk more. You're going to want your gratification from other people. You're going to want other people to give you validation. Like you see it all the time with social media and all of stuff like that. If you can even bring yourself down to someone's level to speak to them, they'll feel more connected to you. And if you actually, instead of thinking, if they say something, maybe write a note. If it's really that important, write a note or make a mental note, right? But you don't want to start thinking of your answer. You just want to take a note of what they said instead of starting planning your answer. Because a lot of the things that happens nowadays, someone will say something and it will like trigger you or set you off. So you stop listening to what they're saying. You're kind of listening a tiny bit, but you're thinking, oh, what answer could I get? What answer can I say? What can I say? How am I going to word my sentence in? And a lot of the times people just speak because they want to speak, not because they have anything to say. So a lot of the times it's just pointless. So if you can devalue yourself, start listening to other people instead of just thinking of coming up with a response, and you actually have a reason to conversate, you're going to end up being better off, because you're going to be more understanding to people. When you can understand people better, you can negotiate better, you can talk better, your relationships will be better, because people will feel like they're understood. And more than that, just them being understood, because sometimes you don't even understand people, you don't know what they've gone through. But if you can put themselves in those shoes, instead of judging them on what they are now, you think, why are they like that? So maybe if you want to understand someone, if you want to help them, you have to ask, alright, what's going on? Because there's tons of things happening at home or whatever that people don't tell you about, and that's the reason they're like this. You're too quick to judge from the surface. You need to be mindful and think, alright, let's not judge from the surface. They've got stuff deeper down. If I really care that much and it's really that important to me, then I'll ask them what's going on. I'll ask them if this is going on, if they need help with this. Start thinking about that. And you can even make your enemies into your friends, right? These enemies, they're attacking you, they're attacking all these people because they feel like they're not understood, and then all of a sudden, someone who they thought they didn't like is being understanding and trying to help them. You just gained a friend. It's that simple. And when you gain a friend, like, not just through we play games together, or we go to the same football club. If you made a friend with someone because they said to themselves, this guy is one of a thousand, this guy is the only person who actually understands me, this guy takes his time to understand me. If you get a person that's thinking that, and you have them as your friend, they're going to be a better friend than someone from football, someone from your school, someone. Not all the time, right? Because you can have someone from football that understands you in the same way. But I'm saying, if someone is just your friend because you go to the same school, just because you go to football, just because you do this activity together, if that activity's gone, then they're gone. But understanding, if it's because you understand them on a deeper level, and you're actually, for some reason, you understand them, if they don't want to lose that. Instead of, people will work more towards avoiding pain than they do going towards pleasure. So, for example, they don't want to explain to these people what they're going through. They don't want to do that. They just want to close themselves away. But once you start understanding them and they feel like they're understood, why would they want to lose the only person that's feeling like they're understood? They're going to back you up, and you have to back them up. You can't just be some next fake friend, because they're going to see straight through you. So you have to be properly understanding and honest and a good person to actually get these good quality friends that you want to be with. Anyways, as always, if you've got any questions about anything, we've got a community, we've got people active. If you want to join the community, we've got private courses, we've got video calls. You can ask questions in there, we'll answer the questions in there. We've got polls, we'll have calls, we'll start setting up events and stuff soon. A lot of these videos are just questions from people, right? People that I know, or people in the Discord. If you've got any questions, ask them there, and I'll reply to them in the video. If you like the video, then obviously like the video on YouTube, and subscribe, because it helps with the algorithm, help get it out to other people. Anyways, have a good day.